1, 2, 3. Hello, welcome to Community Meeting Live. I'm your host, Mr. B. Mr. Key will be joining us in just a moment. All right, so one of the things we want to talk about is our third annual Impact Academy Black History Month celebration. This is a time where we're socially distant, but we still want to put together a celebration. We will continue to celebrate Black History Month throughout the entire month of February and beyond, but we want to make sure that we create a space for us to be able to talk more about Black culture, Black art. All those wonderful things are going to take place on Friday, February 26th. And I want to share with you just a little bit of information about how that is happening. So the Impact Academy BSU, or the Black Student Union, has been working really hard with middle school students, high school students, parents, and staff members. And then we're reaching out to community members to be able to come onto our community meeting to share some knowledge, talk about their professions. But we also want to hear from you. We want to see things from you. And so Mr. Key will be reaching out for submissions for What Did I Miss, specifically centered around Black History Month. And we will start to see more student involvement in the actual running of community meeting. That's something that the BSU is going to be working on. And so it's something we want you to look forward to. And we'll definitely be asking you for suggestions on things that you'd love to see. So, you know, everyone makes an impact. What will yours be? Hey, Mr. Key, join us. Say happy birthday to all these wonderful folks.
Happy birthday, everybody. I hope that you have a good celebration.
A lot of birthdays
this week. We got a lot of birthdays.
A lot. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kendall, Joanna, Preston, Holly, Lena, UK, Bobby, Steven, Jada, Nico, Alex, Gabriel, Connor, Julia, Jen, Joseph. Happy birthday, everybody.
Hope you have a wonderful weekend. All right, what is coming up next? Well, as you know, last week we talked a little bit about some reading, and we had a champion was crowned for the Reading for Success map. But we felt it was necessary to also reward the folks that really put in the time and effort, got really close, didn't quite make it to the 270. And so we're going to do a random raffle for those folks that participated. And so before we get to that, remember, we strive to create and maintain a safe space, both physical and virtual, for everyone in this community.
Yes, we do.
So we appreciate props, positive comments, and support in the chat and outside of this space as well. And so we want to make sure everyone feels included in this community. This is why this virtual space and any space that we occupy together is a safe zone. So we want to make sure we continue to respect all aspects of people, including race, ethnicity, gender expression, sexual orientation, socioeconomic background, age, religion, and ability. All right. Oh, we got some new additions. Lots of folks are starting to show off their reading. Check out Mr. Key and his lovely mask. And then Miss Kelly reading some wonderful literature right there. This is an open call to all staff members. We'd love to see what books you are reading. Share a picture of you reading in your favorite spot, one of your favorite books. And you too will have a wonderful read poster like this. All right, so how are we doing with reading? Well, I gotta say, 7th graders just keep on climbing. So if you see that purple arrow, they're jumping quite a bit, 2 whole points, moving on up. And, you know, I can't wait to see this continue to, right? We said the goal is we want to get to 30. I think we're going to get there. I think we're going to get there. I'm going to get there. So keep it up. Props to the 7th graders for all that hard work. 6th graders are staying strong, staying at the top. And then, of course, 8th graders, you're rising to the occasion. So keep on doing what you're doing. Only positive vibes right here. As you know, our road towards the college success map is closed. Not literally, just figuratively. Keep on pushing, keep on reading. Success is within your grasp. But for the competition, however, you still have an opportunity to win an iPad Pro. And that is for just doing the things that you are expected to do in your small groups. And then, of course, in your daily flex with reading. And so we will raffle off the last iPad sometime around May. So keep on doing the work that you're supposed to do for the next 2 quarters, and we'll see you in May. All right, here are our finalists. We are about to do a raffle. And excuse me while I get prepared. Mr. Key, say something motivational to the folks.
I just want to point out with Olivia, Maleha, Carol, Simmer, and Amy, whose names were on the screen, I think that even though you weren't the first people to make it to the full electoral college count on the college ready map, that your effort in this was admirable. And I just want to put it out there that ladies, all of the winners and finalists were some incredible powerhouse readers who are young ladies in our campus. So I just want to lift up their leadership, their ambition, their reading, their passion for reading, and their organization to then submit their steps along the way in order to try and both improve their reading skills, but also win this iPad that Mr. B is getting ready to do right now. So I think shortly we're going to have a spin to win. Oh, there it is. So what's going
on? Ready? Let's do it. I'm going to click it. Are y'all ready? Let's count down. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness. Simmer. Wow, it's quite the celebration right there for Simmer.
Congratulations to Simmer. You are now the proud owner of an iPad Pro. Yay, Simmer. Congratulations. See, Simmer, you've been telling me for a whole year, I never win anything. I never win anything. And there you go. Where's Simmer? Come on, Simmer.
And
there you are.
I'll also let you know that this was not rigged in any way. Like, this was real, authentic, live, not a pre-recorded video. I can attest to the validity of this contest.
Congratulations to all the folks that participated. And congratulations specifically to Simmer, as you are now the proud owner of an iPad Pro. More prizes will be given out to all the folks that participated, but the grand prize goes to you, Simmer. Excuse me while I reorganize myself. Mr. Key, say something else motivational.
Man, with no preparation. Let's see, something motivational. I think something that's been really cool to see over this past week has been all the rain. Did you know that we were really missing out on rainfall, and we need water in the state of California? And so I hope that you have been enjoying the rainy weather, finding a nice, warm, cold, warm, dry place inside. But now today it looks like we have some beautiful sun outside. So I encourage you to safely get outside and enjoy the nice weather, move your feet, move your body, get some fresh air. It's good for the brain. Yes, I see everything in the chat. Yes, water is sacred. We need it for this land, and we need to stop stealing it and misusing it, okay, everybody? So make sure that you give thanks for that water that nourishes our land and our bodies, because we cannot take this for granted. Let's see, more topics for inspiration in the chat. Oh, there we go. Man,
well, Mr. Key, can we talk a little bit about reading and how it would be really cool? This is something we talked about at the BSU meeting, and Mia Kendall brought up. It'd be really cool to hear about books that folks are reading.
Yeah.
And also for us to actually talk about some Black authors and folks that have written some really interesting pieces of literature. So I invite teachers, students, anybody who would like to share something and what did I miss with regards to what they're reading, Black literature, authors, all that stuff, to let us know, and would love to have you here on the show.
Mr. B, can I share a book right now?
Sure.
Okay, give me 15 seconds. Say something inspiring.
Say something inspiring. Well, I think, as I mentioned before about the BSU, this is not the Mr. Key and Mr. B show. I know a lot of the things might feel that way, but I definitely want to transition to having students be here and doing some presenting. Obviously, with our support, you're not going to be alone. And so we'll be calling on folks to, if there's things that they'd love to lead as a part of community meeting or that you'd like to see, would love to have you here. And I'll collaborate with you and make sure that that happens. And so for now, I'm collaborating with the BSU to make sure that Black History Month is a successful celebration at the end of the month, but also that throughout the month that we're learning new things, celebrating old things, and just really lifting up the culture. So look out for that, and just can't wait to continue to build us up as a community. Hopefully that was motivational enough for you, Mr. Key.
I'm super motivated. You always motivate me and inspire me. The book I wanted to share that I'm reading right now is called The Home Place.
Here, let's spotlight you, Mr. Key.
All right. It's called The Home Place. It's by J. Drew Lanham. And this is the book. It's part of the Silicon Valley Reads book, which the whole Silicon Valley picks a series of books each year. And this is a tradition that I have with my mom. And we both read a book from the series together. And this book is written by a naturalist. He's a Black man who's a naturalist in the South. And he writes all about his relationship with nature, especially since it's really, really the stereotype, right, around Black people and connection to nature, and this idea of getting out into nature, what's safe, what's not, fear of or connection to. And as a naturalist, he talks about his own experience going through his life with his family, living on a farm in the South. And it's beautifully written, and he talks a lot about the actual science of the animals, the plants in the area. And now he's a professor, and so he loves sharing both the knowledge as well as just the love and connection to nature that he feels. So if you love nature, I think that you would really enjoy this book because it has beautiful, beautiful descriptions of both his life as well as his connection to the natural world around him. So that's my little book talk, The Home Place by J. Drew Lanham. Yeah, check it out. Thanks for the opportunity to share, Mr. B. And now we're gonna head into Mr. Key's Hello. You know you can join in the song, sing along. It's that time of the day. Let's bring it. Awkward pause. It's okay, life is full of them right now. Here we go. Continue awkward pause. Ah.
$25, 2560. How does an awesome grade teacher staff unite the students through Zoom chats, doing distance learning like academic acrobats? Breathe in, breathe out. You ready for more? Yeah. So what did I miss? What did I miss? Impact my home sweet home. I want to give you a social distance hug. Then indoors chilling all summer. Pandemic, man, it's such a bummer. Been put a mask outside, but it saves lives. Woo! Hey everybody, this is Mr. Keith. Welcome to What Did I Miss?
All right, thanks for singing along. Thanks for living right through that lag with us. So a couple things on What Did I Miss today is just another plug to get in your designs for our IAMG yearbook cover design contest. Your submissions are due by March 1st to Mrs. Lay, and the theme of our yearbook this year is making a difference even from a distance. You got 1 month, and we can't wait to see your submissions. Secondly, Coach Troy is excited to get you moving and in good shape in his strength and conditioning sports club. So I've emailed out the link a couple of times, but if you are interested in joining every Wednesday and Thursday, the classroom code is right there on the screen. Go ahead and write it down. And if you want to join up, that's the place to do it. XN6LZAY. That's the Google Classroom code. And today, I'm really excited to feature the work of Denise Aroa. So please show some love to Denise in the chat. I know we have a lot of anime and manga lovers and artists out there. And something I did want to say is artists' work is so important. And many times, visual artists are not in front of the camera people. We're kind of like behind the camera people, and the beauty that we create and the pieces that we make to put out there speak for themselves. And so something I wanted to really prop Denise for is that she shared her work. She was like, I don't really want to come on the show, but I would love for people to see my work. And I think her expressing that to me was an example of powerful communication, that she wants to communicate with everybody visually, and that she doesn't necessarily need to come on and talk about it to all of us. And I just put that out there because if there's anyone else out there who's interested in sharing their art or their skills or their passions and would love to share it, but not necessarily come on the show to talk about it, that's totally okay, because that's actually a huge part of how art works. So I'm gonna do my best to describe the work that Denise sent to us and some of the descriptions that she gave me that she wanted me to share with you. So the two pieces that are on this screen are original drawings that Denise made from the scratch up. And the first character is a Roblox character that is in black and white. And then the second character is a drawing that she's done. I can't remember the name of the famous actual anime character. I'm sure in the chat you can help me out, but these are original drawings that Denise made. On the next screen, we'll see some edits that she's made. Yeah. So these are two original characters that Denise designed and edited with Ibis Paint and the Gotcha Club. So if you are interested in learning and getting your start on character design, but don't want to draw things from scratch, I think that these are two great programs that Denise taught me about. And in particular, she wanted to draw your attention to the mermaid, which is because she's a Capricorn. So all those Capricorns out there, I know you're connected. Show in the chat if you're a Capricorn so that Denise knows where you're at. Yeah. So these are two of her edits that she's made using Ibis Paint and Gotcha Club. And then on our last screen, we have two original characters that Denise has designed. This is Megan and Michael. So they're brothers and sister. And this is also edited with Ibis Paint and Gotcha Club. And I would imagine that Denise probably has a whole storyline for Megan and Michael. So if you're curious, I would hit her up and ask her. So Denise, I want to say thank you for setting an example and for putting your art out there into the world. We're so glad that you were able to share it with everybody. And I hope that you see all the love in the chat coming your way. Great job, Denise. Keep up the work. Cannot wait to see what more you create. All right, so just like Mr. B said at the beginning of community meeting today, there we go. Got a little tongue-tied there. Would love to put out a call for any art, poetry, music, singing, hobbies that have anything to do for our Black History Month celebration coming up. We would love to feature your work here on The Price is Right. Oh my God. Here on What Did I Miss? As well as invite you to The Price is Right behind door number 3. We'd love to feature your work both here on What Did I Miss, as well as in our Black History celebration happening on Friday the 26th. So please let me and Mr. B know, and would love to have your work. Yes, Lennox animations, any artwork. Like let's share it with the community. Art brings love, and art brings so much like education and inspiration and joy. So the more art, the better, I always think. As you know, both Mr. B and I were art teachers. We got a special place in our heart. If any of you know any artists who are working out there in the community who would like to come on the show and share what they're making, I think anything and everybody is welcome. So thanks for listening, and I'll pass it over back to Mr. B.
That's it for our show for today. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Key. I hope you have a wonderful Friday and happy weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Have a good weekend. Where's our music, Mr. B? We got to dance.
I'm working on it. I'm doing a lot of things here, Mr. Key. I don't have any music, but I'll end with this.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Takes me back.